Have you ever looked at your life, the routines, the roles, the responsibilities, and just known deep down, this can't be it. There's got to be more. I mean, you've done some things, you've worked hard, you've achieved some success, checked off some boxes, or maybe you've recently had a really big catastrophe and everything just fell apart. Even before that, something just felt off. And if you're feeling like something's just off now, like empty, like you're surviving a life instead of enjoying it, and you're surviving a life that was never meant to be yours, if you're ever just whispered to yourself, this is not all there is, you're right. If you've ever asked yourself, is this all there is? The answer is no. If you find yourself in that spot, this message is for you. My name's Tom. You can call me Dr. Tom. I'm a doctor of metaphysics, and I'm here to help people remember. Not to teach you anything, not to convince you of anything, but it's just to help you remember that you weren't born disconnected. We were born connected to source, God, light, to something greater than ourselves. And you know this already on a deeper level. But we're taught to numb, we're taught to perform, we're taught to conform. We're programmed by schools, by the media, by our parents, well-meaning parents. They're just doing the best they can with whatever their parents passed on to them. We're taught to believe we are just a body, and what we see is all there is. And that you have to work hard, make money, and that way you're successful and you can retire. We're taught to be a body and a brain and to sort of perform as a cog in the system. That your worth depends on your performance, on your output, on your earnings, that love must be earned. And we are taught to remember things that I can recall, like money doesn't grow on trees. We need to work hard for it. And then when we have it, we better hoard it and keep it. Don't circulate it. That if we want to be loved, then we need to earn it and become someone that's worthy of love. That sitting still, stillness, is laziness. Well, that one's a tough one. That was a tough one for me. Stillness, I believed, was laziness because that's what I was taught. Turns out stillness and silence is one of our superpowers. And that peace, that's for like monks meditating or for Mother Teresa. So if you've experienced those programs that condition mind, it's not your truth. It's your conditioning. I'm sharing this because waking up to these truths helped me. And I'm hoping they can help you. What we were programmed, what got programmed into us, is not the truth. It is our conditioning. And maybe it's about your health. Obesity runs in my family. Disease runs in my family. No wonder I'm unhealthy. No wonder I'm on medication. No wonder I'm depressed. No wonder I have addiction issues. No wonder I have the anxiety issues. And we just become programmed by society, by labels, by diagnoses, the programs, this conditioning. Okay, let's shift. This is the shift that's working for me, and I want to share it with as many people on this planet as possible. The shift doesn't mean becoming more or doing more. The shift is becoming aware of what you're being, how you're feeling, aware that you are awareness. The moment you pause and just take one breath and ask, am I aware? Or am I aware right now? The moment you ask that question, am I aware? Am I aware? You're waking up. You're remembering. That moment of peace, of silence, of stillness, right after you ask that question, that is your essence. That is your true self. Because awareness is not a thought. It's not thinking. It is who you are behind the thoughts. And from that place of awareness, stillness, silence, you start to feel that you are more than your body. You are more than your mind. You are more than your thoughts, more than your past, more than your problems, more than your conditioning, more than your present life situation. Your present life situation is all based on your past experiences, thoughts, feelings, awareness, actions. Your future present self has the opportunity, with awareness, to create something that you love. Before you were an identity, a personality, an ego, you were energy. And you're energy now. You will always be energy. So let's keep it simple. Energy. You're an energetic being having a physical experience. And I know everything is energy, but just think of a more profound, absolute, truthful energy. Call it soul, call it spirit, call it essence, call it God, call it Buddha nature, call it, I like to call it your life light, but it is consciousness that connects us all. But let's not make it complicated. It's an energetic presence. You are always energy. You will always be energy. You are energy right now. And start putting that presence of energy before your performance. And when we learn to live from that presence, that alignment, that integration, that embodiment, our health shifts, our money shifts, our relationship shift, and most importantly, our peace of presence shifts. Like peace of mind, peace of spirit, peace of emotion, just calmness. That is the greatest benefit I've experienced so far, is the peace of presence. Not because you have to force it and make it happen, because it's naturally flowing already. Natural flow. That's the way to go. And it all comes from simply remembering who you really are, what you really are. And it all starts with awareness. So you don't need to escape your life. You just need to enter it fully with awareness. You don't need to hustle. You don't need hyperachievement, hyperactivity. And if you're like me, you don't even need to try to do things to impress others. But it's through alignment, through integration, through embodiment. Embodying, integrating your mind, your body with who you truly are. And this starts with awareness. Awareness of your true self. Alignment with truth. Attention to what matters. You've heard it, where our attention goes, our energy flows. Well, our energy is our essence. It is our true being. So when we're aligned with that energy, we can take action from a place of wholeness and truth, and then allow what we want to come through. This is the path I call true freedom. It's what I help people do, and it's freedom from the conditioning, it's freedom from the programs, it's freedom from the chaos, and it allows us to actually create the life we desire, and in this day and age, even the business we desire. It's never been easier to start your own business. And that's essentially what I'm doing once again. We'll get to that in a different video. I tend to go on tangents and really trying to stay focused. However, I teach this, I share this, I live this, I love this. So I'm inviting you, I'm extending this energy to you. Not to become someone else, not to fix yourself, to unbecome by remembering. And it starts with awareness. Unbecoming or forgetting. Here's the deal. We remember when we're little, when we're just born, but then we forget. And now we're being called to remember again our true self. That way we can live out and experience the life we desire and share that energy with others. It's always been there. That's that nagging feeling when you think, this can't be all there is. Or isn't there something more? Yes. And it's always been there. I'm not here to teach you. I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to persuade you. I'm not here to sell you a darn thing. I'm here to remind you of who you truly are. There's so much more. So much more. And it starts with awareness, and it aligns with stillness, and it starts with you now. Right now. I mean, if this resonates, drop a comment and please subscribe. I definitely don't have very many subscribers yet. In the comments, just say, I'm remembering. My mission is to attract a tribe of light sharers who are sharing their light because they remember it. If you want to go deeper, check the description for a link. I'm doing an abundance workshop. I'm going to do one every month until I can't. I'm going to do one every month. So if you don't do it this month, do it next month. I will help you just implement the action steps. So this is action, not theory, because it does require action, just not hyper action. Flow. That way you can start shifting to your true self, aligning with your true self today, right away. Start with one intentional breath and asking, am I aware? And remember, you're not alone. You're not lost. You're not broken. You're just waking up to awareness, to your wholeness, to your true self. And that is the more you're looking for. Thank you. I love you.